Man, I am so hungry right now. I wish some peanut butter jelly sandwich would just come out of nowhere. Oh, look at that.
One day, Kurt was hungry and decided to eat his peanut butter and jelly sandwich before his soccer practice. Kurt took a bite of the sandwich, and then the digestive process started, in the buccal, also known as the oral cavity located right here. Kurt masticates or chews the sandwich. His teeth aid in chewing by processes called tearing, grinding, and crushing of the food. You have his incisors, which took the bite off the sandwich, and then his molars helped grind it down.
The hard and soft palates, roof and floor of the mouth, are bony structures that help form food to be swallowed. Saliva is released from the salivary glands in the mouth to help with the digestion process. The saliva helps lubricate the food so that it is easier to swallow. The salivary amylase in the saliva starts breaking down the starches and sugars in the peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
You can see here his salivary glands. You have 3 of them. 2 of them are located under your tongue, and 1 of them is in the back of your mouth. That is where the saliva is produced from.
The tongue also helps digestion by helping form the food into a ball-like shape of food. And the saliva together is called bolus. Your body then uses deglutition to swallow the food. The bolus moves down the esophagus, where it is moved by peristalsis down to the stomach. Peristalsis is the wave-like motion that moves the bolus down the esophagus. The bolus then goes through the esophageal sphincter and into the stomach.
The cardioesophageal sphincter, which is located at the top of the stomach, closes. This helps prevent food from coming back up and out of the stomach. This is essential because if food comes back up, so does the hydrochloric acid in the stomach. This can cause damage to the esophagus. Food in the stomach is called chyme. Which is what the bolus turns into when mixed with hydrochloric acid in the stomach. Food in the stomach is mixed in with the hydrochloric acid, and enzymes start the chemical digestion of the peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Chief cells in the stomach release pepsinogen into the gastric juices. Pepsinogen then gets converted into pepsin when it hits the hydrochloric acid. So you have your pepsinogen that gets released, and it becomes pepsin when it hits. Yep, just like Nate has over there. Pepsin helps break down proteins into amino acids and polypeptide chains, which are essential for growth. There is another enzyme in the stomach called lipase that helps break down lipids or fats. The stomach fold lining has rugae, which are folds in the tissue that expand, increasing the space of the stomach. The chyme goes from the stomach into the first part of the small intestine, called the duodenum, through the pyloric sphincter. The pyloric sphincter is at the end of the stomach and remains closed until the chyme is ready to go into the small intestine. Kind of serves the same purpose as the cardioesophageal sphincter. If hydrochloric acid and everything would go down there right away, it would ruin your intestines. Chyme continues to travel through the other parts of the small intestine, like the jejunum, the ileum, and there the nutrients from the food are absorbed with the help of villi, which are these small finger-like projections that help absorb nutrients into the bloodstream.
The liver secretes bile into the small intestine, which then breaks down fat. The liver also processes the nutrients that were absorbed from the small intestine. It then takes those nutrients and makes chemicals needed by the body. Bile is also released from the gallbladder, which is in this area, and enters the small intestine over there through the common bile duct. The pancreas releases pancreatic amylase. Trypsin break down the protein for your hungry body. Other enzymes released from their pancreas break down fats and carbohydrates.
The pancreas also produces insulin and secretes it into the bloodstream. The insulin controls blood sugar levels by regulating the metabolism of carbohydrates by converting carbohydrates into glucose, which will produce energy for your cells. Liquefied chyme then leaves the small intestine and enters the large intestine through the ileocecal valve.
In the large intestine, water, vitamins, and salts are absorbed. The large intestine, or colon, stores food that wasn't previously digested. Electrolytes are absorbed in the large intestine, and waste gets prepared for elimination. There's bacteria that live in the large intestine, which convert the undigested material into a semi-solid mass called feces. Solid waste and gases are eliminated through the large intestine. Once the feces have formed, the waste is collected in the last part of the large intestine, called the rectum. The rectum is the place where waste materials are stored until it is time for elimination. From there, the waste gets eliminated through the anus when the brain tells the body to do so. The elimination of the undigested substance form of the body is called defecation. It comes out of here.
So this is exactly what happens when Kurt ate his peanut butter and jelly sandwich before soccer practice.
Go.